What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I am back in a motherfucking building. This time, honey, I am back to give a recap, honey, of Married to Medicine. This is season 6, and this is episode 3. Y'all know I told y'all I will be starting my reviews out, reading from my birthday book about, one of the women from Married to Medicine. The person that I picked this time was Dr. Simone Whitmore. Okay, so Dr. Simone, her birthday is February 23rd, 1967. She is a Pisces, honey. Y'all know how I feel about women Pisces. Tamar is a damn Pisces that I feel this all over the damn place. That damn Duchess from Black Ink Crew, another Pisces woman. One thing I pick up on the sign, you guys, especially with the women as far as they are concerned, is they do a lot of playing victim. And they will feel like you are just so wrong and they are so right. And, it's kind of like other people are not allowed to have any feelings about anything because they feel for everybody in the situation like their feelings like matter the most. So let's get off into Simone's birthday. Simone, according to the book, honey, it says in their private lives, February 23rd people must be aware of adopting an all-knowing or infallible attitude and becoming complacent or unresponsive to the emotional needs of others. What did I just say? They must strive to keep their minds open and tune into the wishes of those around them. That's right, Simone, especially I think they talking about Cecil at that part. And by truly valuing the opinions of others and listening quietly and non-judgmentally to their concerns, they will win friends and inspire support for their own efforts. And to me, if you pay attention to how Simone is with Dr. Jackie, she's very respectful and listens to Dr. Jackie. She would do herself a huge favor if she would adopt that same attitude with other people. Because to me, she just does not do that, with other people. Now, to be fair, Dr. Jackie, yes, Jackie can be shady, but for the most part in this group, she tries to, be the matriarch. She tries to be the mother of the group, and she is mature. So maybe that's why Simone, feels that way about Jackie and treats her in such a way. Simone, they are saying that your strengths are you are convincing, you are an analytic, and you are pragmatic. Now, your weaknesses, honey, what you need to work on is you are hypercritical, you are negative, and you are all-knowing. And that means you think you know every damn thing, and you don't. Like, once Simone is convinced that she's right, and she feels a certain way, y'all remember how they was out of town, and she got to yelling at Cecil, and, once she gets upset, she'll storm away from him because she feels like she is so right, he is so wrong. She don't be wanting to listen to what the fuck he's saying. She did the same shit with Heavenly, oh, this is how I feel, but not paying attention to how everything went in the situation. You just can't make it look like only my feelings are the ones that matter. You cannot do that to people, Simone. And Simone, the advice the book is giving you is to listen to others and remain open to their suggestions. You may not always be the best solution to a problem. Learn to back off when necessary. In your personal life, be more caring and attentive. Remember to relax and have fun too. And I really think that is some really good advice for Simone. All right, you guys, let's get off into this review. Okay, you guys, so the episode picks up where it left off last week. Simone, stormed away. This time, though, she had reason. She got away from Quad. They were going to sit down and dish out their issues. And all Quad could bring about is some shit that happened a year, 2 years ago. long story short, Quad, you were not there to fix a problem. You were there to be right. Like I always say, you guys, behavior reflects intentions. You had one set of intentions, Quad. You know, when y'all was at that little healing that Dr. Jackie put together for you all to come together, you asked Simone to meet with you. You seemed sincere there. Then when you get to this damn restaurant, you talking all this shit to Simone. Well, say what you was saying, and I gotta be to work in the morning. And your ass walking away because you ain't got nothing to say about your behavior. All of that unnecessary. It lets me know you're not there to work shit out. You know, you are there to keep the drama going. And I think the main issue that a lot of the women have with Quad on this show is Quad is inconsistent with her personalities. Quad, you need to pick out a personality, boo-boo. Open pie face. I'm just playing, Quad. You need to pick out a character that you're going to play and stick with it. Just like Simone said, you was one person at that little kumbaya session that Dr. Jackie had scheduled for y'all. Then you get your ass to this dinner. Completely different person, completely different set of intentions. And when you move like that, you are showing people you lack character, you lack integrity, you are all over the place. And a lot of people will consider you to be a phony and not want to deal with you. And that's where Simone is. But another thing I realized with Quad and Simone is they are one and the same. They both do the same thing. They both play victim. You know, they both be acting like only their feelings matter in certain situations. And, you know, you can't be like that and expect good results. So, but in this situation, I am definitely Team Simone. And Quad, you was actually going to try to run after Simone and try to do some more arguing. And then you go say, no, I'm not even going to run after her. Yeah, sit your ass down, girl. Get some dick, Quad. Maybe you'll start acting right. Shit. Girl. Simone in her car talking to herself saying, this bitch called me here for this shit. Simone, you look cute. Look like you trying to get your fashions and shit together. All I know is you need to keep your damn mouth shut about Heavenly and her wardrobe, honey, because your shit still ain't all the way up to par. But you getting up there, you look really cute. What did you have on? Some Fendi, honey? You look cute. It's so funny. As soon as Simone gets in the house, they show Cecil talking to the dog and making him a damn drink, honey. And then Simone is Cecil, was calling his name. You would have thought it was his mother calling him, honey. And Cecil was like, let me go see what this heifer want now, honey. So Simone begins telling Cecil about, what happened with Quad and why she came back so early. And Simone let Cecil know that Quad was still on this bullshit that happened a year or two ago. And Cecil was just like, damn, like, I really wanted y'all to work it out. And Simone was like, that was my intention too, and I didn't even think we were going to agree on everything, I just thought maybe at the end of the night we would come to some understanding. And Simone really looked, disappointed that they were unable to do that. They show Dr. Jackie and Curtis playing basketball. Dr. Jackie, you so nasty. Y'all see her got her hands all in his crotch? Girl, you sticking. You sticking him. You playing defense, girl. Look like you trying to get to the other Jackie. Trying to get to that dick, girl. You ain't trying to get to no defense. You ain't trying to play no defense. I said, look at her. Ain't no shame in your game, Dr. Jackie. But I could dig it. Toya. We need to work on your clothes, honey. We need to work on your clothes. You claim you trying to dress like Mariah. Y'all know I don't care for Mariah all like that, but she is one of the best dressed on this show, if not the best. Like her and Quad, to me, they are like the best dressed. Toya, your style is kind of like Burlington meets Rainbow. And it ain't nothing wrong with that, but you got them coins and you be trying to brag that you got all this money. And I just need to see more high fashion out of you. And I don't see it, Toya. I don't see it. Your ass was out in them big green pants you had on. The outfit just looked improperly fitted. It just didn't look right. Maybe Mariah, they showed Mariah because that's kind of more of Mariah's style. Mariah just looked better with the clothes than you do. So Toya is at Mariah's house, to catch up. But Toya, you don't need no 2-story closet, boo-boo. You need a 1-story, and you need to figure out what the hell your damn style is and stop trying to copy off everybody else's. Why is Lake at your house, Mariah? Why is this heifer around? I don't like her sister, y'all. She just serves fake ass bitch, Girl, bye. So they get to talking about the tea party that Jackie had, and according to Lake and Mariah, Jackie, wasn't really owning her shit, especially Mariah. I don't know. I don't think Lake was there, but Lake was kind of instigating. Now, did she own her shit? Girl, bye. You ain't even important. I see why Dr. Jackie treat Mariah the way she do. She just dismiss her. She ain't got no respect for you. Girl, I don't see it for you. I don't like you, okay? People like me, we walk right past people like you. We ain't got time for you, boo-boo. Oatmeal pie face. Got time for that shit. Mariah steady. See, this is why I feel that this bitch really possibly was doing the cocaine. Like I told y'all, I have no judgments on her for that. But why you going so far in on Jackie and calling her a bitch? And she basically said, I did it. And, she wasn't malicious about it. She was pretty much repeating what was said. Could she have maybe said it with different words? Possibly. But bitch, the shit ain't true. Let it go. The way you keep going in on her, Mariah, you making yourself look more guilty than innocent. I'm serious. It's a way, you guys, to correct people without going all the way in on them. See, when you do all of that, when you go all the way in on them, the way she is on Jackie, you making yourself just look even more guilty. And we ain't looking at Jackie, bitch. We looking at you and the possibility that this shit just might be true. Because like I said before, a hit dog will holler, okay? So Toya tells Mariah, well, girl, you need to calm down with all of that because Contessa went in on my husband and I paid her dust, because I know that we would have been arguing. It would have got to 20, honey, and it would have been all bad. And Toya is right, But Toya, didn't you say at the reunion you and Contessa is not friends? So I don't even get why. Well, I get that you being upset about what she said about your husband. But if you're not friends, you're not friends. She just in the group now. She don't even hang with you like that. Contessa and Toya, you guys will never be friends. Because in so many words, and I know some of y'all will not agree with this, but this is what it is. Contessa feels like she's better than Toya. She do because of her career. She feels just like, I don't know. I just really get that energy from Contessa and I really don't like it at all. But at the same time, Toya, you do need another damn job. You need something to do because sometimes it seems like you ain't really got too much of nothing going on. And Contessa kind of do have a point with that. You don't have nothing going on and you don't be talking about nothing. Yes, you are a mother. You're a good mother, But at the same time, you need to get your shit together and you just need to be cordial with Contessa. But Toya shared that she wanted them to at least get to the point where, they could just talk and it not be all the arguing and going back and forth. And I agree. And I do feel like Contessa was wrong to call Eugene a bitch, even if it is true. I'm just saying, I don't think you should call nobody's man a bitch, unless it's Peter off Housewives. But, that's different, honey. Peter, was all up in the girl's shit. I'm just saying. So next we got Jackie and Simone. They meet up. Dr. Jackie then bought Simone some flowers, honey. I said, look at y'all looking like a fake ass Oprah and Gail. Anyways, Simone immediately goes in on Heavenly and how she ain't fucking with her no more. And Dr. Jackie was like, I'm so hurt we all was like the three amigos, and it really hurts me that you all have not worked out your issues, and I need to get you guys together. And Simone really don't want to be bothered with Heavenly. She feels like she can't trust her. She feels like, she's on guard. She has to protect herself. And like I told y'all before with these damn Pisces, they don't really own their shit. It's always them playing victim against somebody else. And Simone, you need to quit with that shit. And even Dr. Jackie was kind of sick of listening to her ass, though, because she was just like, listen, it comes a point in time in life where you got to figure out, do you want to work things out with your so-called friend, or do you want to be right? And it sounds like Simone wants to be right, because she keep making it look like she was the only one disrespected in the situation. Your husband was disrespecting Heavenly, and you ain't said jack shit about that, So she ain't down really to be around Heavenly, and then, she tries to flip things on Jackie, saying, well, the day you get Mariah in the room and you cool with her, the day I meet up with Heavenly. And Dr. Jackie was like, well, shit, I ain't got no problem with sitting down with Mariah, honey. I ain't got no issue with doing what I need to do, honey. I'm an adult. And I love Dr. Jackie's attitude. She is very needed for their friendship on this show. I'm serious, because she's very mature. Jackie ain't perfect now. She can be shady, honey. And I love her shade, because it goes right over the girls' heads, honey. She be getting their ass, but I'm with Jackie. Okay, so we got Heavenly and Contessa meeting up. It's so funny that when Contessa joined this show, she was into it with Heavenly all the time, and now they like the best of friends. So that's really cool to see. I really like their relationship. They basically end up talking about the whole situation with Contessa and Dr. Scott. And Heavenly tells her, well, girl, it is kind of your fault, because you should have never left them kids, with that man like that. And Heavenly, I got to disagree with you with this old-fashioned ass shit you be promoting. In my opinion, I'm Team Contessa. And y'all know that says a lot, because I don't really see it for her all like that. But I'm Team Contessa. She got to get her education. That is one of the reasons why you get married, is to have a partner. When you're trying to further your education, your husband needs to step up and deal with the kids, and he has enough income to get a nanny or just hire a babysitter. Like, both of y'all have the money. So to me, y'all could have handled this in a different way. But I have seen, men raise their children. They don't have no problem changing diapers, cooking for their children. I feel like men are just as capable as women, and we have to quit with this whole, well, a man, he can't do it. And I kind of see a little bit of what Dr. Heavenly is saying, because she's right to a certain degree, because certain men, they do get overwhelmed with doing so much for the kids. It's not that they don't love the children. It's just that it's just so much for them to manage. And I feel like I said, you all, Scott should have just hired help, period. But Heavenly was telling her, girl, you know where a woman's place is, and it's with her kids. And I'm in disagreement with that. You ain't got to be with them damn kids all the time either, Contessa. And I'm sick of people thinking just because you are a mother, and I know this, you guys, for a fact, because I am a mother, and people have tried to guilt me whenever I wanted to go out of town or do something. It's, what about your child, and your child this, and you should take that child with you, and you should have more children and think about your child. Hell, what about me? Shit, if I ain't happy, I can't make nobody happy, okay? So that woman ain't wrong for going out of town and getting her education. So she don't need to be with them kids. Just because you somebody's mother, we got to get out of this unrealistic expectation that just because you are somebody's mother, you want to be with your damn kids all the time. Sometimes you want to go to the bar, the club, or out of town for a few weeks, get your education somewhere else. And if you got help with your kids, then let them stay behind with the help. And in this case, it was the daddy. So shit, he need to either get somebody else to help with them kids, since he feeling so overwhelmed. Yes, he was helping her with the children, but my thing is this. I seen both sides. Like I saw Contessa kind of nitpicking him, and then, him being combative and saying, hey, I'm doing the best I can and you won't get off my damn neck. But Scott, you was a little too mad. And to me, it's okay for you to get irritated with Contessa, but to me, you was mad on a whole nother level. Because like I said, you all, behavior reflects intentions. When he said that she just went off to Nashville for a harebrained scheme, that right there said it all to me, that he was mad that she left in the first fucking place, and he wasn't really supportive of her goals and her dreams. And as a husband, you shouldn't be talking to your wife like that. So I'm with Contessa, like, how he's dealing with the situation is wrong, and I don't think he can handle all three of them badass kids like that. I think that he should hire a nanny. Y'all got the money for it, and be done with it. Next, we got Toya, Eugene, and their handsome little boys. You all make very nice looking children as well. Them boys are very handsome, very cute. I love how the one little boy corrected his brother and said, well, you shouldn't just say the baby died. You should just say that the baby couldn't catch on. I just love how he changed the wording of that so it would have a different meaning. I love how Eugene and Toya was supportive of the boys and how they feel about the miscarriage. They all seem very sad about it. Toya is still sad and disappointed, and so is Eugene, but I think within time they will all heal. And maybe they can try again for a new baby. But I really enjoyed that scene. Oh my God, honey. I got my life with Simone. Her two boys, they funny as shit. Oh my God. Her and Cecil. This shit was so funny, y'all. So anyway, she ends up getting on the boys for just basically being slobs, which is what a lot of boys is. Now, some men are neat and tidy, but these boys are pigs, okay? They constantly leaving their damn drawers on the floor, constantly making a mess. Simone had already talked to them before about, cleaning the house. Remember, they was all living separately, and Simone enjoyed that. Now she's back living with the family, and she can't deal, honey, with them leaving shit all over the floor and shit. She found condoms in one of the boys' rooms. She ain't know whose condoms they was. They was out for decoration, honey. It was just crazy. It was funny, though, that the boy, I think his name is Michael, he ended up getting on her for all that yelling and shit that she be doing. They start saying, stop accusing us of doing stuff you don't even know if we did it. And, it was just really funny. And they both got a point. The boys got a point. Simone got a point. Cecil, he laid down the law on the boys too. It was a really fun family scene. So next we got this cute scene with Heavenly and her daughter Alora, and y'all know that Heavenly is still having a hard time to adjusting to her Alora growing up, not wanting to spend that much time with her. It was so funny when Heavenly was like, Mama, what do you know about sex? And she was like, Mommy, no, that's what Alora was saying. I was cracking up. Alora is like, honey, I don't want to talk about that with you. And Heavenly got to talk about dating and how the girl got to wait until she 18. I guess she's 13 now. Laura was like 18. She was like counting on her fingers like, why I got to wait that long? Damon come in, honey. He don't make it no better. He talking about she got to wait till she 30. Laura was like, 30? That's too old. He was like, well, I'm protective of you, So, they both are feeling away because their baby girl is growing up, and I can understand. I got a daughter, and, it was just her birthday some days ago, and I was just like, damn, my baby is growing up, So it is kind of sad. I understand them. It was funny because Alora ended up walking off because she couldn't take, honey, what they were saying. And Daddy was like, oh, well, Laura used to always want to go to the movies with me every weekend, and now she don't want to do that no more. And then Heavenly was like, well, Daddy, you can go to the movies with me. And he had this awkward look on his face, and they hugged. It was just so funny. Next, we got this scene with Dr. Jackie and Quad. Once again, Dr. Jackie was telling Quad to let go of her issues with Simone, and she's absolutely right. Why do you keep talking about shit that happened a year or two ago? Let the shit go. Move along. Quad is somebody that likes to stay stuck. That is why she was with Dr. G for so long. She doesn't know how to be progressive and move on. It takes for shit to get really bad, and it's just like, bitch, it don't serve you to be that way now. You have to learn to act with your intentions, and you have to let go of shit and move on so you can get to a better place with people. But Quad, with her being immature, you guys, with her being unstable, with her being inconsistent, like I spoke of earlier in the review, it's like people don't take her seriously. She does all that extra talking and all that putting on a show, and I like Quad, you guys. I'm not dogging her out. I do like Quad. She can be funny. She's stylish. She's interesting. She got the good parts of herself, but she got those bad parts that really don't serve her, and she needs to let go of those parts. The part that needs to be right, the part that needs to play victim, the part that's unstable in her character and that's inconsistent, because when you show too much of that to people, just like we saw them ladies in their confessionals, they was like rolling their eyes when she kept on at the tea party or whatever, she kept on telling everybody their faults and shit. It was just like, bitch, stick to one or two faults, one or two points you need to make and move on. And Simone had made a good point last year. Quad thinks she's better than certain people, and she do. It's this extraness. I don't think, though, she really feels that she's better. I think that's a facade, because she's so sensitive and don't know how to properly deal with her emotions. That's what I think it is. Jackie said something that Quad needed to hear, honey, and I'm about to play it for you all.
I have let it go. If you need to hear a person say, I'm sorry, over and over and over again, the problem is no longer the finger that's pointing, it's the four that's turning this way.
And I completely agree with Jackie when it comes to that. Quad, you gotta learn how to let shit go, especially if you want to be taken seriously in this group. And this is why Quad will continue to stay stuck, because she likes to ask dumbass questions.
What is it in all of that stuff you talked about? What is it you will own in that?
So I had to own something even if I didn't do anything?
Yes, bitch, because you're not perfect. Like, she never owns her shit, you guys. She's like this permanent victim. I can't, honey. So the last scene is the last scene. We got Simone and Mariah. They meet up with Jackie and Heavenly to all squash their issues. Immediately, Mariah and Jackie, they try to squash theirs. Mariah stated, what her issue is with Dr. Jackie. And she just basically felt that Jackie said the wrong thing on the podcast, basically, accusing her of actually doing, the drugs or whatever. And Mariah was like, you should fact check, it's not true. I think you know me well enough, to know that I wouldn't do something like that. Mariah, people don't know you like that, okay? You all are not friends, and she is able to think whatever she wants to think. Could she have possibly said it differently? Yes, but like I said, it ain't really that big of a deal. You just need a storyline. You want somebody to come after. And, we see you, girl. I like how Dr. Jackie said to her, well, I repeated, what was already had been said, what was already quoted. And then I like how Dr. Jackie told her, well, me and you never talk. So that's another issue in itself. And when we do talk, you tend to talk at me. And it's true. They even showed the clip of Mariah saying, your slip is showing, instead of just getting to the fucking point and saying what her issue was with Jackie. And Jackie paid her ass dust, and Mariah was still mad. That's how that was. But Jackie ended up being the bigger person that she is, honey, and apologized to Mariah and owned her shit and said, if you felt offended, oh, my bad, I'm sorry, you were offended, and I apologize. And that is what a real lady does, Simone. Quad, that's how you do that. Simone lets Heavenly know why she's still upset with her, and she was just like, well, I'm upset because I told you things in confidence about my marriage, and you brought it up on social media where everybody could see it, and like Heavenly was saying, that's a bold-faced lie. Everybody knew you was upset that that man didn't have a job, and I believe that. You know, once again, I feel like Simone she just wants to be right in this situation with Heavenly. Just wants to pin everything off on Heavenly, and I'm just not fucking here for it. You know, I'm not here for it. Your husband was making a whole pressure wash comment about Heavenly, which is something that was derogatory that Mariah said about Heavenly. So for him to repeat that, to me, is him getting in women's shit, is him being nasty to Heavenly, and you need to own what the fuck your man said, but you want to skip around and say, oh, well, I can't control what he do. Well, bitch, you can't control what I say or do either. Okay? As usual, Simone gets mad, wants to storm off. Mariah said, girl, you need to calm down. I need to pull you to the side, talk to you in the bathroom, you know. Oh, before Simone went to the bathroom, they was arguing about, you know, husbands and how daddy would never say and do such things that, you know, Cecil was doing on social media. And that's because daddy is a different type of man. He's smart, he's mature, he stays out of women's shit. And Cecil is, you know, I like Cecil. He seems to be a cool guy, but he's petty and messy, you know, and he was just wrong for that. So Heavenly, of course, stood up to Daddy, honey, and it just added more fuel to the fire, honey. So that's when her and Mariah went on to the bathroom. Jackie was trying to calm Heavenly down because y'all know she get riled up, honey, when she got to defend Daddy's name, honey. So long story short, you guys, Heavenly and Simone ended up making up and recognized that, you know, each one of them has hurt the others. And, you know, that's how you work shit out. It was funny when Jackie and Mariah was like, let's hurry up and break it up. That way, you know, they don't start arguing again. Because y'all know that happens with women. I thought that was very funny and a good observation. So, you know, this was a cute little scene, you guys. They ended up leaving the restaurant and everybody had patched up their issues. So I like that. That's what grown women do, honey. Okay. All right, you guys. That's all I have to say about Married to Medicine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.